So you've got your Canon M3, M6, M5, M10, or other similar mirrorless camera vlogging setup. You've got your Rode Video Micro attached with the bracket that we talked about in this video up here. What are you gonna put it in to take it out with you for vlogging for the day? Well, you could try to put this in something like this. It would fit, but then if you got a bunch of other stuff you want to take with you, you know, accessories and tripods and all kinds of things, you might want to bring a backpack for all that stuff. But now what are you going to do? You got this thing and that thing. You're going to have two things strapped around you. Plus, if you try to put this in here, look, it's going to take up most of the room. Likewise, if you want to bring a small sling bag with you for a few accessories and a power bar or something like that, this thing's never going to fit inside there. So how do you take and protect your vlogging rig without putting it in something like this and still have all the rest of your accessories with you and enough room for everything? The answer, coming up. Hey, I'm Brian Miller, magician and motivational speaker. If you're a regular subscriber, thanks so much for sticking with me, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. How do you take your vlogging setup with a lens on it, maybe a microphone, without having to tear the whole thing down and reset it up every single time? How do you protect it and put it in a backpack or a sling bag with some other accessories and take it out for you for the day for vlogging? This is the answer. This is a dom key wrap. Dom key wrap. These come in different sizes, made by this this company, dom key, whatever. And it's kind of like I don't know, it's not velvet, it's like a felt kind of a thing. It's got Velcro in all four corners. That felt very magician-y, didn't it? And what you can do with it is you can, now it kind of looks like a bib, doesn't it? More wine. All right, so what you can do is you can fold it up like this to create a pouch. See? You can create a pouch by using the Velcro. So you fold the corners in and then fold the bottom up in order to create a pouch. Depending on your camera and your rig, you'll need to play around with how big to create this pouch. I have found that in this configuration, I can take my camera, I basically put it upside down and slide it in sideways like this. Okay? Now that it's in there, I can see I need to tighten it up a little bit. That way it's nice and snug. Make sure that you can slide it in and out without too big of a hassle. That's it. Then you can put the last piece over and you've got this kind of like a burrito-y kind of a wrap for your camera here. So now this can easily go into a bag. It takes up hardly any space at this point in a backpack. It's just sitting down here, but it's protected. It can even fit into the small sling bag with absolutely no problem, and still plenty of room for extra stuff. Now, the guys over at Think Media TV had a great idea about using these wraps in your bag. For instance, if you've got some kind of a backpack or sling bag or one of those kind of briefcase bags that you're using for the day to bring your camera around, a messenger bag, things like that, what you can do is you can take this, you can open it, and tuck it in back behind your camera, and then sit this into the bag. That way you can actually reach in, you can pull the camera straight out, use it, and then you can put it back into your bag, and when you put it back in, it just goes straight back into the pouch. You might need to loosen up the pouch if you're gonna use this technique. Inside the bag like this, you can reach in, take your camera out, and then you can pop it right back in within the bag. Like I said, you would need to loosen up the pouch to use that technique. That's a little tip from those guys over at Think Media TV, Sean, who do a fantastic job. I love their channel. A mirrorless camera set up with the lens on it and the mic attached without having to reattach everything every time you use it. Still have room in your backpack, in your sling bag, in your messenger bag, whatever you're using. Okay, here's a pro tip for you. For those of you who like to use a lens cap, say you're traveling, you're flying, you're moving from place to place, you're just putting it in here while you're changing places or locations. You're not putting it in there while you're on a shoot or vlogging where you want to be pulling it in and out of your bag real quickly. If you're gonna put the lens cap on, you may notice that what I've done is taken a tiny piece of Velcro. They sell these Velcro squares that Home Depot and Lowe's and stores like that, and they've got sticky backs, and they're just little Velcro squares, and they come with, you know, both sides of the Velcro, the soft one and the the other one, the one that bothers me for some reason. I don't know, this weird, the hooky, it weirds me out. Anyway, what I've done is I've taken one of those squares, I've cut it in half, and then I've stuck it right there on the middle of the lens cap. I did this with all of my lens caps, all of them. And the reason that's on there is for this. If you're using this wrap, you'll find that on the inside, right here, right there on the inside will be one of those pieces of Velcro from one of the corners. That's gonna be sitting right here on the inside. Got my camera, it's in the bag, I take this out, I pull out the camera, take the lens cap off, I take the lens cap and I slide it in here and attach it to the Velcro right there. And then I just toss this thing back in my bag. That way I never have to be digging through my backpack or anything to find that lens cap again. I don't put it in a pocket where it falls out and gets lost. It's always sitting inside of this, attached by Velcro to the bag that I store the camera in. All right, I hope this was helpful for you. Links to everything that I showed you in this video down in the description below. As a reminder, if you enjoy my videos, my tutorials, my channel, my vlogs, anything, if you're interested in buying any of the stuff that I talk about here, please go through the links in the description. Those are affiliate links. It costs absolutely nothing for you to do that. It's the exact same price you would pay on your own, but if you go through those links, I get a tiny commission from Amazon, which helps support this channel, which means I don't have to ask you for money. It works out well for everybody. Hit the like button on this video, subscribe to my channel, comment down below. I really appreciate the engagement. Ask me questions for my Friday Q&As, what have you, and always remember that our world is a shared experience. Have a great day.